Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Excuse me. Hit the like button. We're gonna have a good stream, y'all. Yeah, definitely hit the like button. We got a $25 live stream goal. Um, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated to help us meet our $25 live stream goal. If we meet it, I stay on 2 hours. If we don't, I stay on 1 hour. Check out the links below. Merch, link below. Join the membership, link below. Follow me on Rumble, link below. Other than that, I think we can get into this ridiculous nonsense.
Actually exists, and a lot of women are afraid to actually tell it like it is because they're afraid of the consequences of going against
the women.
most women.
I think that's true.
There's a sisterhood.
There is a sisterhood. I've gotten backlash. The stuff I say, they call me a pick me, a hater. They call me out my name. Oh, you don't have right to talk about it.
Make sure they call you getting paid for doing great things on these platforms.
Man, that's crazy.
Make sure they say that shit too.
They're not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say this: Trigger is definitely part of the sisterhood. She never goes against men, even if it's fully the woman's fault. She will never say that it's the woman's fault.
Say that shit, Q.
At least Trigger's genuine.
No,
other girls going to leave in the dark.
Anything. You could be. So I don't care if you're genuine. You're still wrong. Wrong is wrong. Like I could be in the comments and commenting something on Shade Room. No, that girl's a hoe. Here comes all the girls. Oh, you're a hoe. You look like this. Oh, you like this. You.
Well, look. Going back and forth with people on social media, it's a waste of time. You know, it really is. But shout out to all the female warriors, you know, fighting against the sisterhood, trying to inject common sense into their chaotic lives.
You probably didn't have a daddy. You're a freaking pick me. No, I'm calling you what it is. And the sisterhood is going to come together, even though they don't know me. They don't know what I'm talking about. They don't even know the person, the famous person I'm talking about. So they come together. It happens on Clubhouse. When I call these women hoes, when I say you're having one night stands and threesomes. Oh, it happened last.
See, I don't know if that's productive. See, this woman loves the drama too. I mean, getting in the comment section of Shade Room and calling bitches hoes and getting in the Clubhouse and calling bitches hoes, it's not really going to be productive. I mean, can I talk? I think I could talk. I think anybody who comes across my channel, I think they may stay for the comedy. Like, let's just say a woman. She may stay for the comedy, but she's going to learn something. She's definitely going to learn something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Q. I don't know if what you're doing is helping.
Last week, why are you pussy watching? Why are you worried about other women pussy? What? No, your daddy should have watched your pussy, but you didn't have daddies. Oh, you're a pick me. It happens. I was called everything under the sun. Huh? You didn't have daddies. Oh, you're a pick me. It happens. I was called everything under the sun. I'm like, okay, and was I wrong? Definitely real.
And that's why the sisterhood is real, because even though it might not mean what it should mean, it actually has real life repercussions. And the thing that I don't agree with Anton on it, even though I can understand, I think Anton is talking about the women that are ready to actually learn something. I agree with him at some point. I came to the realization that women are it's more probable to have a woman to be good to a bad dude than to actually be good to a good dude. And that shit is crazy, right? And
say that one more time.
So you said that like we need to give this credit to this man because when you see a good woman, usually there's a strong man and he's actually guiding her now. And I kind of agree with that with good woman.
Mhm.
But for the most part, women are kind of backwards. I see this woman give the last penny to a bum, stay with a cheater, stay with an abuser, put the best foot forward when they're dealing with somebody that ain't shit. And then when they actually meet the guy that has standards, the guy that has guidance, the guy that has a plan, for whatever reason, they just fall apart. They sabotage the relationship. They don't know how to even spell ABC because it's they are.
Yeah. And this is why I always say never be a woman's first good guy. It's not gonna work out. Yeah, she's gonna sabotage you. If she been fucking with bad boys from whatever 14, 15 to 25, let her keep fucking with them. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. She will never respect you like she respected Shotgun Suge and 9 Milli Willie. She just won't. Don't try to treat her good because she doesn't deserve good treatment. She's for the streets. She deserves to get treated how she been getting treated because she chose those guys and she knew who they were before she chose them. So she chose bad treatment for 10 years. It ain't up for you to show her the right way and show her how she should have been, requiring them other dudes to treat her. Because she's going to treat you like shit for trying to show her something righteous.
Kind
Because
of
what?
backwards.
Because they now are becoming a
It's
reflection.
more to it. It's more to it than just having standards. Like as a man to really like be a man that really women really want. It's more than just having standards. Like if you look at Anton, like Anton's probably like he can talk. Like Anton's smooth. Like he can talk. It's more than just like, oh, I just do all the right things. I should be getting boxed. Like, nah, you gotta kind of like you gotta put some more work in.
Yeah. Yeah. Being a stand-up dude is not going to get you attraction from women. Having a really nice cut up body will. Working out can get you that initial attraction. Um, dressing really well can get you that attention and attract a woman. See, what it takes to attract a woman and what it takes to keep a woman are two different things. Having muscles ain't gonna keep a bitch. Dressing nice ain't gonna keep a bitch. It's what kind of man you are after that initial dating phase, after the first 6 months to a year honeymoon stage. It's who you are at the core. But yeah, you're right. Just being a good dude or just having money, that's not all it's gonna take to attract a woman if that's what you're trying to do.
No, I mean, I think that both of y'all have points. All I'm saying is, I don't disagree with anything that either one of y'all saying. I think all of it is just context. But the other part though is just that I'm just saying that I think that some women get too much credit. That's all I'm saying. I think that if you let them talk sometimes long enough, they'll reveal who they really are.
I would like to speak next, but I didn't want to overtalk anybody. When did you want to say
Look
something?
at you.
I love your voice.
Go ahead, Trigger.
You really trying to
me
get
hard.
trying to set it
Now
up.
he's trying to get a green card too.
He gonna
And no.
He gonna hit a Lakers game and he's going straight to the parking lot.
Hey, Trigger. The tariffs are not applied to Portugal. I'm willing to pay child support. I got you, Brady.
So, this is why I'm writing my book, How to Be a Man.
Damn.
Look at my face on the top right. Yeah, that's the face I made when I first heard her say this. And like, it would still be ridiculous if it was like a woman in a business suit who looked serious, like a serious human being who had degrees and shit. It would still be ridiculous, but you would give it some more credibility than this chick with this ridiculous blonde wig on her head and big gap. Like talking about, I'm gonna write a book for men on how to be men. Any man who buy that book deserves all the terrible advice that she gives, and I hope he applies it. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, that's absurd. Brittany Cotton, aka the Trigger. Never mind. Let's just get back into it. How the fuck a woman gonna write a book on how a man should be a man? Just let's continue. We already know what that book gonna be about. Do everything women want you to do. That's how you become a real man.
This is why I'm writing my book, How to Be a Man.
Damn.
And this conversation actually is going to be part of the context, right? Women talking about why they're leaving their men, right? Why they're leaving these marriages. And then women in the comments saying, oh, I've faced the same thing, is not so much encouragement as it is consistency of men not treating their women like they should, even
Cap, 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 cap. First off, XX's expectations for relationships and marriages are ridiculous from the jump. A lot of those relationships and marriages are doomed to failure from the beginning because the woman's expectations aren't realistic. Look, this is why you have to set the expectations up front as the man. Like I might not be able to take you out every weekend. I might not be able to bang your head against the headboard as much as you want me to. We're gonna have some bad months, we're gonna have some bad years. This marriage is not about you being happy all the time. Sometimes I'm not gonna want to be bothered. I'm gonna be slacking in certain areas. Sometimes you're gonna be slacking in certain areas. It just, yeah. But another factor is these XXs are gonna find a way to be miserable one way or another. I say it all the time. You know, a woe ain't gonna be happy until she finds something to be unhappy about. That's a woe's happy place. Having something to be unhappy about or having something to complain about. It's not the men. Generally speaking, the reason why all these relationships and marriages aren't working out, I'm going to say it's not the men. Generally speaking. Obviously, sometimes it is the men, but I would say most of the time, it's the woman who's the problem. Flat out. Problem is, they expect to be treated like royalty and princess. They expect to be treated like royalty and princesses, and that's not what it's gonna be for any real dude. He got a job, he got other stuff to worry about. He's not gonna kiss your ass. He'll take care of you, he'll lead you, he'll do what a husband supposed to do, the needs and necessities. But as far as kissing your ass and making sure you feel warm and fuzzy all the time, fuck all that.
of men not treating their women like they should, even within marriages. And this is the bottom line. I just think that people will have these false ideologies about what marriage is supposed to be. And so many women, because I promise you, I study people, I study relationships, and I'm very interested in this. Because yes, I'm engaged now, but I'm 37. It's been a long time, right?
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna let it play. But she said she got engaged at 37. It sounds like this is her first engagement at 37. That speaks for itself. I mean, I'll break it down here in a minute, but your first engagement being at 37 and the fact you got a blonde wig on, like it's not even. I'm not familiar. Is it maybe some of y'all more familiar with these contraptions or whatever you call them? This technology, this hair hat technology. I don't know if it's considered a lace front, a wig, a weave, a pull back, snap back, sew in. I don't know. Maybe y'all can help me below, but it looks ridiculous. Let me just let her talk.
study relationships, and I'm very interested in this because yes, I'm engaged now, but I'm 37. It's been a long time, right? I just got engaged last year.
Why did it took so long then? You are proving Q point.
Let me finish my thought, Fatty, please.
You are proving Q point. No matter what, is the man's fault.
Let me finish. I've been quiet.
Okay, baby, I apologize.
Thank you. Okay.
Sorry.
So
Yeah, never trust a nigga in an army fatigue do-rag. That's all I'll say.
I've been quiet.
Okay, baby, I apologize.
Thank you. Okay.
Sorry.
So I was very interested in why all these marriages were failing, right? And all these women were saying some of the same things. These men had false expectations. They were not reciprocating. They were expecting all this honor, all this, uplifting, and they were not doing the same back. They were, too focused on roles, on sex roles, what the woman was supposed to be doing instead of, feeding into their specific relationship. And
no, it is that simple. Play your role, bitch, because I gotta play mine. I gotta go to work. I see. They don't want men to waver when it comes to their traditional roles. Take the garbage out. Go get the car fixed. There's no question. There's no gray area about it. Everybody in the man family and the woman's family will roast the man if he wasn't doing his man duties. If he couldn't hang a picture, if he couldn't go get the car fixed, like at both sides of the family would roast that nigga. But what modern women want to come into a marriage and not adopt any of the traditional gender roles, and she just want to get her butt kissed and get basically catered to, and all this new modern woke shit. And you got to learn my love languages, man. F all that. Relationships are simple. Women complicate relationships. Look, we go out on the weekends. We fuck 2 times a month. I do the man stuff, you do the woman stuff, and we watch a show from time to time. The shit's simple. When it start getting complicated, then that's when it ain't gonna work.
And on roles, on sex roles, what the woman was supposed to be doing instead of, feeding into their specific relationship and actually taking time and then wanting to be treated like children, like wanting them to be their mother, right?
Man, shut that dumb ass shit up. Shut that dumb ass shit up, because you bitches want to be treated like we your fathers, protect and provide. Stop saying that dumb shit, because we can say the same thing back. I ain't protecting and providing. How your daddy protect and provide? Tired of them saying that goofy ass shit. They feel like doing anything for a man is treating him like a son. And shut y'all goofy ass up. Why don't y'all just stay single? This man that y'all thinking about don't exist, so just stay single or fuck each other.
Taking time and then wanting to be treated like children, like wanting them to be their mother, right? Wanting their wives to be their mothers, and not, and do their laundry even though y'all both working. He wanted you to have a dinner ready even though y'all both working. It's just these things that are just consistent, and why these women got fed up because they weren't being respected, and then also on top of that, cheating.
Oh my God. Men do a bunch of shit in their life and they don't bitch about it, even if they work full time. Men work full time, then come home and help their kids with this, or men, the point that I'm trying to make is, I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but what I'm saying is, men just handle their business, regardless of if they got a job or not. Men handle their business. We don't bitch and cry about handling our business, and women need to stop bitching and crying about handling their business. That shit get old, man. All the shit that men a lot of times have on our plate, we don't bitch about it. We man the fuck up and do it. Woman the fuck up and come home and cook after you work. Yeah, and then do the laundry, bitch. Woman the fuck up. Stop crying and bitching and playing victim all the time. Because men, we don't know that world. We can't exist in that space ever, because we're going to get roasted by everybody, women, men, and children, if we try to bitch and complain. I had a 14-hour shift today, man. Shut the fuck up, man up, and just do the shit, nigga. That's what I want the culture to be with women. Oh, I work full time, but you want me to cook and clean? Well, do that shit then, bitch. Woman the fuck up. That's what I want the women to say in her life. Just stop bitching, ho, and do this shit. And suck his dick good to boot at the end of the night. Woman the fuck up. That's what I want the culture to say to women. And I think that's what the culture used to say to women back in the day. We need to bring that back.
Up because they weren't being respected. And then also on top of that, cheating, right? And thinking that you should just brush that on the world because a man is a man and that BS. And these consistent things are why these women who, you know, if you judge society, right? Who wants marriage more, women or men? In
Women.
general, women want marriage
Yes,
more.
woman.
So if women are leaving the marriages, that has to mean that something is wrong with the men.
No, it's something wrong with the woes. Something wrong. Like and that's evident. It's evident. These men, so okay, who were these men before they got married? Completely different guys? They were just completely different guys before they got married. Stop it. All these women, they got husbands that just completely changed once the marriage happened. Stop it. Go be by yourself then. You still gonna have to come home after work and cook and clean and do the laundry and all that? Be by yourself. Go get cheated on by the situationship. Well, then it wouldn't be cheating. So go get played by the situationship guy who don't give a damn about you.
The marriages, that has to mean that something is wrong with the men.
Let me ask you a question real quick. I'm sorry, Mount. This is too good to be true. Let me ask you a question, Trigger. Right? Does this man that you are engaged with treat you way better than every man you met before?
He's a real man.
What was that pause about? Well, what the fuck was that pause about? That should have been an easy yes, right? I would want my woman to say that answer quick. And I would want her to answer directly, not he's this and that. No, did I treat you better than all the other guys?
He's a real man.
Does he treat you way better than the man that you had before?
Well, I really don't have a measuring stick.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Does he treat you way better than the man that you had before?
Well, I really don't have a measuring stick because no man really got. I really not got into a full blown relationship because since I wasn't having sex, they weren't staying around.
Yes,
you know.
But as a person, as a human being, as a leader, as a like, does he treat you like as a mentor? Does he treat you like you look up to him?
He treats me like royalty.
Okay,
when
so
I was there, he would not let my feet touch the ground.
He would not let my feet touch the ground. So yeah, you're not gonna respect him. You just not gonna respect him. If the other guys didn't treat you like that, you were messing with the you know who's, and they were treating you like dogs. And now you're gonna marry a guy who rolled the red carpet out for a ran through 37-year-old with a ridiculous blonde little Kim weave. Look, I'm not hopeful that this marriage is gonna work out.
Does he treat you like you look up to him?
He treats me like royalty.
Okay,
when
so
I was there, he would not let my feet touch the ground. He worshipped the ground. I walked on.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So, Trigger. Why does this man that worship the ground that you walk doesn't get not even an end job, and all the other men got blow jobs and got all the things?
We're building our lives together. We'll have our whole life for that.
This man really went for the okie doke. So she's engaged to a guy who treats her like royalty, and she haven't done anything sexually with him. Wow. Wow. Oh my.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
The whole reason why I really didn't pursue it because he was a good guy.
Man. How do you go for that as a guy? I'm treating her like royalty, and she's like, "Oh, I want to wait until we actually get married or something." And you go for that. Do you not ask like, "Well, are you a virgin?" I'm sure you had to ask that. And she said, "No, I've been with 5, 10 guys." How do you look yourself in the mirror and still continue on with that?
Man got
Something
blowjobs and
about
So let's get the likes up on Rumble, all my Rumbleites. Let's get the likes up on YouTube. Um, let's get the donations up if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours. We need a $25 gold met, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Let's get the likes and donations up.
why does this man that worship the ground that you walk
Wait, Patty, we gotta
doesn't
go
get
back.
not even an end job, and all the other men got
something
blowjobs and
about
got all the
sex.
things?
We're building our lives together. We'll have our whole lives for
Let's not
that.
take
No,
it
that's a
that
good question.
We're
Like,
honoring
why do you give
God and not
why did you
doing
give
those
blowjobs
things
to all
for
these
earth.
men that ain't shit, didn't respect you, know nothing, and these
We're
men that
both
worship the
Christians
ground that you
and you're
walk
not,
for,
so I
he
get
gets
where
nothing, not even an end job.
respect that.
Why?
But because we're both Christians, we're honoring God. So that was more
Oh,
important.
so now you're Christian. Damn, that's crazy.
Wait, let's take it off of sex. So you don't have a measuring stick because you've never been in a relationship, right? Is that what you're saying?
We're like in a full-blown relationship. Most men I've been with have absolutely treated me with respect. However, a lot of them weren't ready for marriage, and a lot of them did just not really treat the relationship with respect because we weren't having sex. So
You only seen this guy for like what, 2 weeks?
no, we were talking consistently every
No, I
day
said seen.
for hours on end,
Seen in
and we
real.
built the
No,
relationship for 3 months,
ma'am.
and then I went over there, and yeah.
Ma'am.
You are engaged for the man that you met 3 months ago?
No, at this point,
You
we've been
haven't
together for about a
actually-
year.
You haven't actually been around him for any more than what, 2 weeks?
We
Wait, he don't live in America?
No, trigger. That's not his question. How long have you spent time with him personally, face to face, in Nigeria?
Oh, I was there for 3 weeks.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a Facebook.
You know, just never mind. Let's go to something else. Oh gosh.
Okay, is it Zakia? I think it's Zakia. We see you, boo. We see you, baby. Okay. Okay, right here. Ooh. Black girls, we got all different hair colors, child.
I am. You just shouted me out. You just shouted me out on the app.
The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now. Okay, what's the name on the app again?
Zakia.
Oh, yes. Okay, tell me how to spell your name again.
ZAKIYYAH. It was Lady Z1.
Oh, yeah. Tell me the username.
Lady Z1.
Lady Z1.
Yeah.
Girl, you look different. You look older in that.
Well, I had shorter hair, and so I have braids now. So.
Oh my God, you look like a completely different person. How? Because you're what? You're 43?
I am.
You look younger in person.
Okay.
Kendra is gonna beat this to death. She's gonna beat this to death because she's just cringe and she has no awareness. And she doesn't pick up on social cues.
Okay.
This don't even look like you, girl. Because I was like, who? I just had who on the show. You actually look younger in person. Like you look younger in the video.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah. No, I mean, to me, you look younger now.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Guess what it is? Your hair was shorter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, girl. Okay, well, I'm happy you called in. You don't look 43 when you talking to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I would not have given you guys. Everyone saying you look much younger. All right,
Okay.
let's get to it. So is the Kia?
Yes, it is.
And where you calling us from, baby?
I am calling you from Illinois.
Illinois, and you're 43? Ooh, Zakia, you going?
I'm sorry. Let me stop touching stuff.
Oh. All right. So we got Zakia, Illinois, 43. You have any kids?
I do. I have 4 children.
Okay. How old are your 4 kids?
23, 19, 17, and 12.
Okay.
Big and
Absolutely. Absolutely not. Don't tell me with this. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
His publicist helped calm him down.
Okay. All by the same man?
No, I actually do not have them by the same man. I have 3 children's father.
3 dads. Have you ever been married?
I have.
Yeah. When did you get divorced?
It's been 10 years.
Oh, okay. All right. And what you do for a living, boo?
I'm an occupational trainer. So all the new employees come in, I am responsible for helping them get trained.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I don't really believe in them, but
That's
Cancer.
fine. If you don't believe in it, we don't gotta do it.
Kendra always get pissed. Like, can you let them finish their sentence, Kendra? Let them fully get out. She always, okay, cool. We don't gotta do it. We don't gotta do it. All right. We don't gotta do it. Like, can you just let them get their sentence out? You're a horrible host, Kendra. You've been doing this for 20 years. You're horrible at this. Can you just try to be somewhat professional? Like, just let them finish the sentence. I know you know what's coming, but just let them say, I don't really believe in zodiac signs. And just be like, oh, okay, we don't have to do it. Let's see how triggered Kendra get. Let's look at it again.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I don't really believe in them, but
That's
Cancer.
fine. If you don't believe in it, we don't gotta do it.
Okay.
All right. All right. So we got Zakia, Illinois. Is that Chicago? What part of Illinois?
I'm actually in the south suburbs, Joliet.
Okay, got you. Zakia, Joliet, Illinois. I know where that is. 43, mom to 4 kids by 3 men. She is divorced. She's an occupational trainer.
Yes.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
And well, I'm gonna be definitely honest with that. Definitely someone that is grounded spiritually, self-aware. Definitely want someone that has a relationship with Christ, and not just someone that says that, but that has the fruit to back it up. Their life displays it. I'm not saying that you can't have a past, because I definitely have one, but you've learned from that, you've grown from that, and just your life displays that.
Just, I want to word this the right way. People run to religion after they've been horrible people. And I'm not saying like it's not really a bad thing if they found God or found Jesus or whoever and changed their life. I just don't like it when motherfuckers who've been pieces of shit their whole life find Jesus and now they about to pass judgment. Like, nah, just chill. Like, just walk your personal journey, but all this, you got to be into this and that. Like, just stop. Just stop. Because I feel like a lot of these women are just full of shit with this religion stuff, man. They just want to get forgiven for all the bullshit they've been doing over the years. And it's their way of, like, being on some moral high ground after being a piece of shit for 10, 15, 20 years. So I'm religious now, so hey, make sure you X, Y, and Z, and you got to love God, and just be quiet.
Have a past, because I definitely have one, but you've learned from that, you've grown from that, and just your life displays that. Someone that's funny, has a sense of humor, because like I said, I believe that I'm pretty funny, and you have to be able to laugh.
Are you fucking serious, ho? Like,
I believe that I'm pretty funny. And you have to be able to laugh, especially in this day and time. Life be lifing. And you just have to be able to enjoy yourself. Someone that is family oriented, someone that's fiscally responsible, so that whatever you have coming in, you can manage it well. Someone that
You stop you there. You asking for too much. You running down some list. You're not worth running down some list. With red braids and 3 different kids or 4 different kids by 3 different baby daddies. You ain't worth no list, baby. Kingdom, culture, connections. Oh, goodness, man. Oh, goodness. Like, and then they promote their business on here or whatever. This is not a good promotion for your business, embarrassing yourself like this.
you can manage it well. Someone that takes care of their responsibilities. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. What are your deal breakers? You know what you want, girl.
Deal breakers are smokers, drinkers, deadbeats. So don't take care of your children if you have them. Um, this is a new deal breaker.
Shout out to Greg. He donated $4.99. He's the king of the stream, big dog of the stream. He says they go to church to find a sucker when they're done in the streets. Facts. Everybody shout out Craig for donating $4.99. $5 down, 20 to go for us to stay on 2 hours tonight. Let's get the donations up. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. This for you, Craig. Appreciate you.
That's a hard nigga.
it's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
This is a new deal breaker from just being on the app, Kendra. It's been so funny. Men asking for money. It is just weird.
Yeah, do not give nobody no money, child. I be asking on the app. I think it's a scammer that probably asked you for.
Yeah, I'm
money.
sure. I'm sure it is too.
And
but...
make sure you report them because we've been blocking a lot of people on the app.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
But that and I don't have a problem if we're in a relationship. Like I can support, my man, but just like meeting somebody, yeah, no, we're not doing that. And
Well, first off, Kendra, your app is it's a scam fucking party. It's scam central. It's just a bullshit app altogether. I mean, I'm glad that you got it up off the ground. I know it took a lot of work and everything, but it can't be a lot of serious people on there, specifically men, like valuable men. I don't think they're gonna go down that low. And if they do, they're gonna go down that low to just hit some strange, you know, take advantage of some desperate women who are willing to, throw it back on a dude who looked like he got a couple dollars because he wore a suit in his pic. You notice everybody who come on her show and talk about an experience on the app, it's always scam shit. So yeah, that's not good for your show where you're at, Kendra. When all the people that come on here talking about their experience on the app is negative things.
My man, but just like meeting somebody, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So I said smokers, drinkers, deadbeats, the money thing, and just not having any drive or ambition, not knowing where you're going, and a man that has no ability to lead because I definitely want someone that's I don't have a problem being submissive, but you got to let me know that you're able to lead. So that's where Christ has to be the head of your life because
Let's go back.
problem being submissive, but you got has no ability to lead because I definitely want someone that's I don't have a problem being submissive, but you got to let me know that you're able to lead. So that's where Christ has to be the head of your life because I got to know that you have a compass and you know where you're going.
Does her tone sound like somebody who's going to be submissive? Even just what she said, like traditional, like she's basically saying conditional femininity. If I feel like what you saying, is in line with my interpretation of religion, then I'll follow you. She like no, thank you. That's not following my lead. Because if my lead got to go through checks and balances through you before you'll follow it, then I'm not leading and you're not following. This is dumbass shit. Nothing about her energy or demeanor says submissive. Nice try, man. We see right through this goofy stuff. Let me talk about that real quick. Educated Tyrone says women have the upper hand on Tinder, but on Kendra's app they don't. One thing I want you guys to understand, you probably already understand. If there's any young people, something I learned later in life, how you're going to be treated in most situations is almost completely based on power, leverage, and status. If you're not going to be perceived as somebody with power, leverage, and status in a situation where you interacting with other human beings, they're not going to treat you that great. Point blank, period. And when you the new guy, they're looking to deem you less than. And everybody's looking to assert their dominance and leverage and power and status over you. But yeah, bro, she has red weave. It's over. Yeah, red weave is crazy. It's a wrap. All these demands she got as a single mother of, did she say 4? A single mother of 4, a 4 in the face, and got red weave and a demanding personality. That's literally the bottom of the dating barrel. But she got all these demands, and you got to be this and be that, man. No,
That is not going to happen.
but yeah, just know that though, y'all. Keep that in mind when you're going into a new social situation or a new job or a new whatever. You're going around new people, or even when you go around your own family. Power dynamics, leverage, and status pretty much controls how human beings are going to treat you. So know that, work around it, work through it, adjust based on it. But never forget that, y'all. It ain't based on human decency and kindness and friendliness and fairness. No. Who got the power, leverage, and status? And who don't? Those are the dynamics that are going to dictate how people get treated.
I definitely want someone that's I don't have a problem being submissive, but you got to let me know that you're able to lead. So that's where Christ has to be the head of your life, because I got to know that you have a compass and you know where you're going.
Okay. Okay. Akila, you're gonna be after Zakia, just FYI. All right, so should he look a certain way?
I'm trying to be open to that because I do like dark and chocolatey, but I'm open to that. I have never really dated outside of my race, but I'm trying to be open to that as well.
Yeah. Men outside the race, they don't want this garbage. They don't want Pookie's garbage either. Just stop it. You ain't got to worry about outside your race, man. I love that B-dubs think that's gonna be their saving grace, or that's gonna be like the white man's gonna come be their savior. Brad's not coming to save you. He's not. He's just not. If you was some type of baddie, maybe, but even then, like no, just no.
Trying to be open to that as well, because I want who God wants for me. And like I said, I learned from my past and my mistakes. I have not been the best chooser. So my picker has been.
Why does that not surprise me?
Get them kids! Get them kids! Hurry up! Get them kids! Don't you leave them with
People don't think about how the kids are negatively affected by her bad picker. These women be having felons and shit all around their kids. Hey, trust me, my mom had felons all around me. It didn't go bad for me, but it could have went bad for me. I could have got beat, raped, anything. I ain't mad at her. They don't know no better, man. They don't know no better. That's why they supposed to be led and guided and basically unfold, if you get my drift. Not controlled, but unfold. But I really meant that first word I just said. You get my drift. But yeah, her having a bad picker, it's really ruined her life.
Chooser. So my picker has been off. So I am relying on fate, as it will, to lead me in the right direction as it relates to that. So I'm open to that. So I'm only 5'3". So the height requirement is not a real big thing for me. But someone that definitely has a nice smile. I will not, if your teeth falling out your face, I can't do that. So that's really the biggest thing. I'm a big thing about a nice smile. So he has to have a nice smile.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Women, hey, what did I tell y'all before? No matter what they look like these days, what their resume is, they have this air of arrogance. They all feel like they deserve creme de la creme. Just think about, like I said, red weave, not attractive, 4 kids, and talking like she's just a bad bitch. With comfort. Like she's doing this with a straight face. She dead serious. She really feel like she deserve all that. Yeah, her teeth aren't that great. This is how delusional they are. This is how much they lack self-awareness.
How do you lack so much self-awareness that you don't see how stupid all of this is?
So let's get the donations up. We need $20 more for me to stay on 2 hours. We had $5 met. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Let's get the donations up so we can do a 2-hour stream tonight.
I'm a big thing about a nice smile. So he has to have a nice smile.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
As long as he's fiscally responsible, I'm open to that as well. as long as he
Okay.
can manage what he has well. A good steward.
Let's do it, Kendra Kim.
All right. Hopefully you can see me from here. I'm gonna try to leave my phone where it is.
Okay, all right, we can see you. All right, girl. Oh.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. What y'all think, fellas? Did she up her points with the Kendrick cam? He swears she a bad bitch. She got the nerve to like come on arrogant, like like a smug, like motherfuckers better come correct. Cause I'm her. Capital H, capital E, capital R. Wait, what? Capital R? You get my drift.
All right, we can see you. All right, girl. We got you, girl, right here. We got some paid questions. You want them?
Sure.
Okay, let's see. We got Ariel said Kendrick high key saying change them old pictures, sis, and the cousins agree. I just your pictures are nice on the app, but it just ages you. Like I think you could take pictures that represent.
They're not that old. My hair just my.
I don't know what it is.
Well, I'll.
Maybe this is why the show is a good component to just the photos, because talking to you just come across way more youthful than what we see. Oh, did you freeze? Are you frozen?
Where did Kendra go?
I can see you. You can't see me?
Uh-oh.
Oh, y'all don't see me?
Okay, there we go.
It's your phone, girl.
No, you were gone for a long time.
Everybody said that they were able to see me.
Okay, well maybe it was. I'm not opposed to that. It could be.
Okay, they said we see both. All right.
But the pictures, they're not that old. Like my hair just grows fast, so like you see, it's still red. So those are I just cut my hair in. It hasn't even been 6 months. So those pictures are not old at all. But if the cousins want me to update them, I'm not opposed to that. I can do that.
But this is what I was saying, and maybe you got frozen. This is why the show is the wow factor to the photos, because you get to know the person beyond the photos.
Like my whole thing is this woman should be humble as hell. This should be the most humble woman on the dating market. 4 kids, red hair, not a nice body, below average face. She should be coming the most humble on the dating market. And it's almost like she coming the most arrogant. That's what's so offensive about this. I usually don't talk about people's looks, but if you're coming on arrogant, you got to get it about your looks. You do. Coming on with bad teeth, talking about I don't want a man with bad teeth. It's just egregious.
So, all right. Stillmatic said, "Why didn't you marry any of? Why you didn't marry and make things work with your children's father, and how you figure you can demand any man Christ-like with all your errors? First of all, we all have errors, sir. So.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily that there were errors. So I was young with my first child's father.
You know how many times I hear this shit? You know
There's something seriously wrong with you.
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in how a problem bothers us, we don't see what the problem really is.
I've never done anything remotely wrong in my life, ever. I've never done anything remotely wrong in my life, ever.
I was young with my first child's father. And one of the reasons I don't drink is because it was a drunken night, got pregnant, and he took care of his responsibility.
I tell you everything you need to know about this person. She had a child off of a drunken night. and she just got lucky, and he stepped up and took care of his responsibility. What man of God? Like I get, we all sin. It's a difference between I'm not perfect and just being a complete piece of shit for 20 years, and then conveniently finding God. I don't know, man. I don't know. People like this should get with other people who are terrible people for 20 years and then found God. Those type of people should stick with each other. But a man who been God fearing and living by the principles since he was a kid up until 40 shouldn't have anything to do with this. No man should have anything to do with this. Joylette, Illinois. Let's look up Joylette, Illinois. So we pretty much at an hour, so I'm gonna finish this video and get off unless we meet the $25 live stream goal. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Let's see. Chance of becoming a victim of either. Okay. The chance of becoming a victim of either violent or property crime in Joliet is 1 in 71. I don't know how good or bad that is. Based on FBI crime data, Joliet is not one of the safest communities in America. Relative to Illinois, Joliet has a crime rate that is higher than 77% of the state's cities and towns of all sizes. Interesting. So what about New York? Let's check the Bronx. Then we'll check Cleveland. Wait, 28. Crime rate in Bronx is 28 per thousand. That's better than Joliet, isn't it? Wait. Typical year to the southeast part of the city to be the safest. Let's try Cleveland, Ohio. $64 per thousand. So yeah, Cleveland's like what? Almost 3 times worse than Bronx. Yeah, the newly God-fearing should date each other. Yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to all the people who've been on some God-fearing shit from the jump. From a teen on. Those are the people I respect. I'm gonna be honest. I don't respect the people who found God at 40 as much as the motherfuckers who found God at 20. I just don't. It's just convenient, man. I mean, I hope they get salvation, but let's see, Memphis. So 64 per 1,000. Oh, damn. Memphis double Cleveland. 113 crime victims for every. That's bad. 1 in 10 people. All right, we're getting off track. Let's get the donations up so we can go over a Melly. Melly. $20 more and I stay on 2 hours.
Don't drink is because it was a drunken night, got pregnant, and he took care of his responsibility. Didn't marry the second, my two daughters in the middle, their father just didn't work out because he was a cheater. We were planning to get married, and I just didn't want to spend the rest of my life with a cheater. He had already shown me who he was, and I did marry my third child's father, but it just did not work out.
Why does that not surprise me?
Nothing is gonna work out for the rest of your life. You're the problem, man. So even the man who you finally did marry, it just didn't work out. AKA, I cheated. I didn't want to be with a cheater, and then the next one, she's like, it just didn't work out, aka she cheated or fucked up.
Father, but it just did not work out.
Okay. All up in her business. I hope
But
you
that's
married
okay.
after all but her business.
But that just shows my need for Christ. So that's why I'm a Christian. So
Okay. Shows her, okay, bring it back home. All right, let's continue. When was your last relationship?
my daughter's father.
Okay.
My marriage.
And when was that?
That was we separated in 2013.
Okay. 2013. All right. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2013.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I would probably say my patience. I've been working on that, but I could probably work on it some more.
Well, yeah, so we understand why our people have the worst reputation, because every place where we are like the highest crime rates. But the thing is, the white man created the American nigga. You know, it was a white man experiment gone wrong. You know, the white man could have brought us over here, and we could have built this country together as brothers. But white man went out of his way to fuck us over after the slaves were freed, time after time again. They had an FBI organization, CIA organizations and shit to make sure black people stayed fucked up. But then want to bitch and complain, oh, the niggas are out of control. Like, who made the niggas, bro? Who made the niggas? But yeah, it's a problem. It's a real problem. These niggas out here must be stopped. And I would sign a petition for a ACEs policy to stop them. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it takes ACEs policies to stop them. I don't care if it takes ACEs policies to stop and frisk, whatever y'all got to do to stop these ignorant niggas from killing and doing crime. I support it.
My patience. I've been working on that, but I could probably work on it some more. I could probably say my clap back because I will get somebody together really quickly if
That's not very Christ-like, man. That's not very Christ-like. These people are full of. See, this is what I'm talking about. These fake Christians. This woman is full of shit. This woman ain't walking a Christian Christ-like path. See, that's my thing about religion. If you're gonna be in religion, I'm not saying you got to be flawless, but if I followed you around for a week, I'd be like, yeah, they living for Christ. They fucked up here and there, but overall, I gotta say, yeah, they living for Christ. I wouldn't say that. I don't feel like if I followed around 80% of people who claim to be living a Christ-like lifestyle and always talking that Jesus stuff.
I will get somebody together really quickly if they come at me the wrong way. But I've been also working on that as well. So these are things that I know about myself that I've already been working on. And then the third thing I would probably say is probably underestimating myself sometimes. I have a tendency to do that, especially in my career. I feel like I've been a little stagnant a little bit. So I'm actually working on that as well.
Okay. And why would a guy be
Nothing about her energy or spirit seems positive, friendly, nurturing, feminine. It's just a hell no for me. It's just a hell no.
Hell no!
What's the youngest person I have listening to me right now? Can everybody put their age in the chat? For the people who aren't hiding in the bushes, can you put your age in the chat? Rumble lights, can you hit the like Rumble lights? $25 donation. We need 20 more dollars to stay on 2 hours. I don't think we're gonna meet it. But yeah, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Shout out to Chizzy G269. Says she better pay attention to those kids and keep them from becoming thugs rather than looking for a date. Facts. But they're probably gonna become thugs. I don't know. No, let me not say that. But if they don't got a consistent father in the house, it's a good chance they will become thugs. Yeah, can everybody put their age in the chat real quick? Do I have any teenagers watching me? Do I have anybody under 25 watching me right now? If you're under 25, can you let yourself be known? And can my Rumble lights hit the like button, please? If anybody's under 25, please make yourself known.
Be lucky to be with you.
I feel like they would be lucky to be with me because I'm a really down to earth person. I feel like I'm easy to talk to. I feel like I'm a great cook. Um, I'm just what a down ASS chick.
It's like does it?
Hell no.
See, I told you, man. These people is frauds, man. These people are complete freaking frauds. You need to find Jesus for real this time, man. For real.
Just real
Oh,
down.
you're a down
Like
ASS chick?
yeah, like what I'm just I'm a good thing. I really feel like I embody everything that a man can want. And
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna.
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
This is not doesn't even make sense. Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I really feel like I embody everything that a man can want. And not to my own horn, but like every man that I've been in a relationship with has wanted to marry me.
Right.
Every man that I've been in a relationship with has wanted to marry me. There were things that didn't line up, that didn't meet the requirements that I needed for me to say yes.
Okay, I might have missed this, and they're telling me, are you married? I mean, are you divorced or separated?
No, we separated in 2013. The divorce was final in 2015.
Okay, so you're officially divorced.
Yeah, I've been divorced for 10 years.
Because the cousins, child, they over here like, she's separated, Kendra, she's separated. She divorced y'all, child. You know, one thing cousins, they gonna tell, child. So just
yeah, they be paying attention. The cousins don't play. They kind of mean sometimes too. I'd be like, child.
We got to pray for some of our cousins. We got some miserable cousins. You know, we still love them, but they toxic and miserable, and we praying at that misery.
Damn, look, Kendra. Speaking of toxic and miserable, I mean, I don't know if you're miserable, but you're definitely toxic. You don't realize that you're a lot like them. You're a lot like your cousins.
Comes out of their spirit, because what they don't know, that misery only harms them. You don't harm nobody. Whatever you put out, you get right back. So I hope people can understand that. That's just how it works, child. So we're gonna pray for our miserable cousins. We're gonna pray for y'all. We love y'all.
Yeah, it's okay.
You gave me your 3 phones. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I think we did that too. I just feel like, I kind of feel like I show up as my authentic self too. So I'm not gonna pretend to be something that I'm not. You kind of get what you see. What you see is what you get, but what you get is good. And I had my son tell me,
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Let's get the donations up, y'all. $20 more and I'll stay on 2 hours. Let's hear that dumb shit one more time.
authentic self too. So I'm not gonna pretend to be something that I'm not. You kind of get what you see, what you see is what you get, but what you get is good. And I don't I had my son tell me, like, out of everybody that he's ever encountered, and I know I'm his mom, but he was like, "Ma, you never switched up. You've always remained the same. You've always been consistent."
Woohoo! Yes! Wow! Congratulations.
I don't even know where to begin with that. Of course your son's gonna tell you that. Yeah, you never switched up. You're his mom. That don't mean you won't switch up on a nigga. You have switched up on every dude you ever dated. Why did you switch up on your husband? Yeah, just that was cringe for her to even say that. Poor baby, she don't know better.
You've never switched up. You've always remained the same. You've always been consistent.
What?
And that's my
What?
oldest child. And so for him to say that about his mom, it made me feel really good.
Okay, well, let's do it then. Let's do it. Now, we already know she on the app because that's how we got here, child. She was prepared before she even came on the show. So let me go.
Yeah, this is just sad. So look, we're gonna do a donation drive. See if we can get a buzzer beater, and then I'm gonna get off here.
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
But you got my 40, homie. I thought you had $200. I do, but I won't spend Red's money.
You're going to come up to me and hug my neck and kiss me and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for getting that money out of my pocket.
Oh, I'll just hold on to my money because, you know, there's hardship. Be careful.
You need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No! You can't make a $1,000 vow of faith. I'm saying in faith.
Tithe! Give money and you'll get the blessing. If you don't, nothing for you.
Put some anointing on this money. You put something up here. You put... Prosper. Prosper, I said.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no more excuses about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Thank you, Lord. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow or two? If that takes faith, see, I like 1,000 because I know I got you. I got you into faith.
All right, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play an asshole on the internet. And I have never done anything remotely wrong my entire life.